Cav, a big weekend for the stable. You've got a lot of the big guns out in action at Caulfield.
Yeah, look, it's an exciting week. The weather looks good. We get some dry tracks, so we're looking forward to it.
Whobegotyou back on Saturday?
Yeah. Excited about him. He's in as good a fettle as ever. He likes Caulfield. Although he's not a winner first up, he's always around the mark.
He ran well first up last time, behind So You Think?
He did, that's right, and he's a little more forward this time maybe, so I'm quite happy with the way he's progressed.
What about Saturday's assignment, gate 10?
Yeah, well, he's a get-back horse. It's a situation where there's probably plenty of pace on, which is actually going to suit him.
More joys?
Yeah, well, she's a lovely mare, and she certainly knows how to win, so she's a bit fitter than him, so we'll see how we go.
What are the goals for Whobegotyou this time in?
We'll be heading him towards Sydney and probably the Doncaster and the George Rider. So this is a good starting point.
We're going to rock?
Yeah. We're going to rock's been a little bit of a disappointing horse. Although if you look at his form, he ran some good races at Caulfield, but some not so good races at Flemington on the wet tracks last time. He's at his best fresh and deserves his chance in a race like this.
Whobegotyou's the stable star, but is it much between them for Saturday's assignment?
Well, Whobegotyou knows how to win, and We're Gonna Rock's coming off a rocky sort of a spring on wet tracks, so we'll wait and see.
So do you set any goals for him this time in, or you try and pick what you can?
He's been a little disappointing, so we'll wait and see how he performs on Saturday.
Two great runners in the Oakley Plate.
Yeah, look, they're right around the mark. They've drawn well and trained on in excellent fashion.
First up, Catapulted, a good win first up.
Yeah, he bullocked his way to the front, and he's got, he has the determination to win an Oakley Plate.
What about Saturday's assignment? He's got to carry the top weight.
He does have to carry the top weight, but it's a similar weight to what he carried the other day, and on a similar sort of a weight scale. That was a set weight and penalties, whereas this is a handicap. There are some up-and-coming horses that are well weighted underneath him.
Undeniably, he's one of those up-and-coming horses.
Yeah, he is. Although he hasn't got a lot of top form around the 1100, he's better off at 12 and maybe 14. He's certainly very fresh and looks well in this race at the weights.
Big field, competitive field. How do you see it being run where your horses might be?
Well, both my horses have the ability to make their own luck in a race like that and go forward, whereas I see a lot of trouble behind there, and in a big field like that, they're going to go pretty hard.
So important to get a decent draw.
Yeah, well, it was pretty important for that, and certainly they both have that.
And Shocking steps up to the 18.
Yeah, he's probably looking for a little longer, but certainly we've never had him better. He's very sharp at the moment. It was a very good run first up and a walk, truck and gallop, but he's better suited over the 18, and as the races get longer, he'll certainly strike some form.
Whilst he was a fair way off the winner first up, those sectionals were terrific.
Well, they were. You can't make these horses sprint. I mean, he's a mile and a quarter, 2 mile handicapper, and that's where we've got to wait until he gets out to those distances to show his best.
Is the Australian Cup the goal with him?
Well, certainly, and we'll head to Sydney for the longer races up there as well.
So what would be a pass mark on Saturday for him then?
I think you see him running on pretty well. He's starting to strike a bit of form. I think he was certainly a good each-way chance.
Which is the horse you've got highest hopes for on the weekend?
All of them.
Which is the one most likely to deliver you a Group 1 victory?
Oh, well, I suppose you've got to be impressed with the way Catapulted went last week.
Blue Diamond, you've had a look at it. Who would you like to be training?
Yeah, well, he does look over the line, Sepoy, but 2-year-old racing seems to throw up some different results, and not many of them win 3 in a row like that. So we'll wait and see.
Mark, Shocking. Caulfield record hasn't been great. Do you think we'll see him at his best in the Australia Cup at Flemington?
Yeah, I think so. Look, he saves his best for Flemington. That's always been his best track. The bigger, the better.